Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my graduation defense presentation. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to all of the people in this conundrum today for being here today and listening to my presentation. So, dear the Exam Honors Committee, Dr. Đặng Thành, Master Kinh, and Dr. Doanh. My name is Đặng Thành Trung, and today on the approval of the Banking Academy of Vietnam and the Faculty of International Business, I am very honored to be here and will briefly introduce my bachelor thesis with the title Different Kinds of Documentary Credit, Remarks for Export and Import Enterprises and Commercial Banks in Vietnam. So basically, my presentation will consist of six main parts. For the first chapter, we have the introduction, and the second chapter is theoretical review for documentary credit transaction. And the next one is the analysis of different kinds of documentary credit. And especially in my thesis, a stronger focus will be put on the chapter 4, which is the critical issues and recommendation for the Vietnamese export import enterprises and commercial banks in Vietnam. And the final chapter is the conclusion. So now let's move to the first chapter. For the first chapter, 6 different aspects will be profoundly examined, including the rationale of the research, the literature review, the research methodology, the purpose of the research and research question, and objective and scope of the research, and finally, it is the structure of the thesis. So, because as you all know that the international payment context have instantaneously changing over the years, and recent years have witnessed a very tremendous increase in the magnitude of trade conducted by LC payment terms. And that's why it is of great importance for exporters and bankers, as well as the importers, to study about this technologically advanced payment method. However, from my personal perspective, in small and medium-sized businesses, they just use one simple kind of documentary credit for all of the different payment contexts. This can make the benefits as well as the diversity of the documentary credits become virtually full-time. So that's why I have chosen the famous documentary credit to be my topic of research. And as for the literature review, in order to find out a gap in the current literature background of academics all over the world, I have listed 16 different research work, including 3 journals, 5 doctoral theses, and 4 master theses, and 4 bachelor's theses. And I have found out that all of these research just merely discuss the recommendation as well as the solution for the general LC transaction. They just not go specifically into different kinds of LC, and they just not profoundly analyze different kinds. So that's why I decided to fill out this gap by my thesis. And as for the methodology, in order to realize my research, I have applied the qualitative method into my thesis, which is a way of gathering the non-numerical data. And along with it, the data collecting methods and the personal interview is also incorporated into my bachelor thesis in order to give the readers a real picture about the LC payment terms nowadays. And apart from that, that's why I have finally drawn my purpose from this. The original aim of my research is to investigate different kinds of LC payment terms in order to help the export-import enterprises and commercial banks in Vietnam in using different kinds of LC effectively. And from this research, I have 3 research questions stemming from it. what, when, and how. For the first question, we have what is documentary credit and kinds of documentary credit are frequently used in the LC transaction. The second question is when each kind of LC should be used. And finally, how parties involved in the LC transaction can take fully advantage of this method of payment. And all these three questions will together with each other aims at the only objective, which is the LC or the letter credit.
Thank you so much for your informative presentation. I think your presentation show a full understanding of your topic, and it almost meet the requirement of an academic thesis. Now I have a question for you. This is a case study. As an applicant, what kind of LC will you choose to use in the following case? And please explain your choice. The commodity is the raw cotton, and the beneficiary has low working capital. On the other hand, the applicant has great financial means.
Thank you so much for your very contemplating question. Actually, to be honest, I have to say that this question really putting me on the spot. Because, that's based on my personal observation and my personal perspective. This question would have three pieces of information. So I will analyze these three pieces. Okay, because I have a technical problem, so I just cannot show the information to the slide, sorry. Well, with regard to the first piece of information, the commodity is a raw cotton. It is a kind of agricultural and seasonal product, so it need a very long time to prepare, and the sales contract often been signed a long time between season. And apart from that, the beneficiary doesn't have a good state of finance. So based on these first two information, I have concluded that the red clause LC will be of the appropriate choice in this scenario, because even when the beneficiary doesn't have a good state of finance, he can turn to the advance payment from the red clause LC to prepare the good before shipment. And on top of that, the applicant has a very great financial mean. So when opening a red clause LC, even when he is requested for an advance payment guarantee from the issuing bank, it is no big deal for them. So based on these analyzing and all these points, I have concluded that my answer is red clause LC. Thank you.
Thank you. You handled the question very well, and showing the excellent understanding of the material you presented. And congratulations on finishing your presentation. Now I would like to invite the next student.